It's Saturday, the 7th of September 2024, and the Settle Carlisle and Tyne Valley Pullman is due into the border city this afternoon. The weather is reasonable, and the beautiful blue train will make a welcome change from our faithful old Tangmere, which we've seen so often recently.
The train now approaching platform 3 is from stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge. Platform 3.
Baked beans and beer bottles, tea bags and toothpaste, soap and soup, wine and water, all to supply the people of the far north. Here's an unusual one, a passenger train arriving from Sellafield. The Cumbrian coastline is closed beyond that point for much of September to allow engineering work on the Eskmeels Viaduct just south of Ravenglass. Rail replacement buses will be provided, but many of the stations are situated down narrow, winding rural roads, so journeys will be long and slow. Carlisle is a popular destination on a Saturday for people from the Cumbrian coastal areas and from southwest Scotland. The return journey is even more curtailed. Another unusual working, arriving from Inverness Traction Maintenance Depot and heading for Derby Railway Technical Centre. And here comes the star of the show. Arriving 36 minutes late from Potter's Bar, Welwyn Garden City, Stevenage, Hitchin, St Neots, Huntingdon, Peterborough, Grantham, Retford and Doncaster. I've spent far too much time in the Citadel recently. It's time for a change of scene. I had intended to take the train out to Wetheral, first stop on the Tyne Valley line, and then walk out to the foot crossing at Sandy Lane to film the Pullman in action. But there would be a long wait for a return train. Few trains stop at Wetheral on Saturdays. Michael kindly offered to drive me out to Great Corby and join me in filming there. Which one's due first, do you know? A regular service train heads for Carlisle. It will pass non-stop through Wetheral Station. The principal landmark at Wetheral is the viaduct which carries the railway 100 feet above the River Eden. Two eastbound trains are due before the Pullman. At one time, this was a road crossing, but now only a footway remains. I'm told that there was also a signal box here, but the signal is now controlled from the nearby Corby Gates box, which we'll see later. Opened in 1834 by the Newcastle and Carlisle Railway, Corby Bridge, or Wetheral Viaduct, links the villages of Great Corby and Wetheral. Although the two villages are separated only by the width of the river, the road journey between them takes several miles. After the opening of the railway bridge, locals took to trespassing on the track to cross the river, and the railway company eventually added a footway to the north side of the bridge. A toll had to be paid to use this crossing, and this lasted until the 1950s. There's no charge to walk across today.
Mr. Pullman, battery's not going to last all that much. Ah, there we are.
Corby Gates and signal box, and Corby Viaduct, seldom seen even by passengers on the train. As the Pullman heads east towards Brampton, Haltwhistle, Hexham and the East Coast Main Line, I pack my kit and we set off to tramp back to Great Corby, where we get a final view of the unusual signal box. Note the pillar box, mailbox for our American friends, built into the wall. Thanks for watching, and here's to the next time.